You okay? How you feeling? How you doing? Are you doing okay? Are you behaving? I love you. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. You're such a good... Hi everyone, it's me, Aaron, otherwise known as Yarshian. I'm here as a follow-up to the video that I made last week. And I'm filming this on Wednesday, like I filmed the last video on Tuesday. So hopefully I might be able to explain some mistakes that I had made in the last video. And I will admit I made mistakes, as any human being would, especially when information and being brand new and a lot of things coming in, and I'm not a journalist. I don't generally have to do a lot of the back check, but I think the reason why I want to make this video is because it is multifaceted. The first one that I want to get to, especially the first facet here, is that I need to apologize because I said that the video got taken down by YouTube because it was mass reported. I was wrong. And to that, I will admit I was wrong. It was actually taken down because the original poster had taken it down at the request of Erica because she had basically used the proper system in order to report the video. The video was not taken down by YouTube. It was taken down by the original creator. It was a squashed matter. We will jump back to that though, because I feel like that there is some things there that need to be discussed, because I'm going to follow with what is the next thing that I had noticed, especially with last week's video. So the first thing that I had noticed is that a lot of you guys that are really supportive. You guys are great. Absolutely lovely. I kind of miss doing these weekly videos where I could see some of the comments and be all like, man, I want to talk about this, because we stirred the pot quite a bit, and I really appreciate that. I want to have that conversation with you guys, and I know that you guys could have a conversation with me. There's a Discord link down below. But the thing is that you guys interacted with the video to a point where it made me want to make another video, and I'm gonna keep doing that. As long as you guys keep interacting with me, I'll keep interacting with you. It's a fun thing that I like doing, and you know, it kind of brings me back to the olden days of Yaroshien whenever I see some of the comments in some videos, and it's just like, it inspires me to make another video. So that's a lot of fun. Looking forward to what you guys have to say after this one, because I am going to identify as a fucking problem. Some of the comments in last week's video were kind of very, I don't know, stupid. For lack of a better word, fucking stupid. Yeah, so there was a couple of comments, especially when it came to the conversation about me as an abridger using, and or as they would call it, stealing studio-made products and twisting it in a way that, you know, would be the equivalent of AI work. To that I have to say, do you even know what the fuck you're talking about there, bud? It's so brainless. It invokes almost a level of, I don't know, hilarity, because I'm now going to spend the next couple of minutes humiliating these dumb motherfuckers. To those of you who are gonna end up watching this, I just want to inform you that when you interact with a YouTube video, you get suggested videos by the same creator, especially for videos that you interacted with, and because they interacted with the last video, they're more than likely going to see this video pop up. And I think it's going to be absolutely hilarious if they come back to the video and find out that they are getting shitted on. Because here's the thing, your AI woe feelings do not fucking matter to me. And allow me to go through a short list, if you will, of all the fucking things I have to do to make How to Be an Adventurer or any abridging content that is considered transformative, especially when it comes to the copyright system, and especially when we're also going to be talking about, you know, anything on YouTube that is considered transformative and not AI content, and then jump quickly as to what AI content is. First off, we're going to talk about the fact that I have to spend several months writing How to Be an Adventurer, or any abridging content that I intend to make. Because here's the thing, when you write abridging content, usually it's to abridge the content, make it shorter, and then add some of the humor into it, which is fundamentally changing the entirety of the project itself. You are pretty much absorbing the information that you have and then completely changing it, flipping it on its head even. I've done this for over 10 fucking years. The next step of all of that is that I have to be a director. And let's just say I'm not the best director. I usually have to spend several hours with any one voice actor because we just stop and take the shit all the fucking time. And it takes forever for us to get through at least one script, let alone the 3 that are written well in advance, especially for How to Be an Adventurer. So I have to go from what is the entirety of a cast list, about 30 fucking people in any point in time when it comes to writing several episodes of How to Be an Adventurer, and getting them all to record in either a single session or in multiple sessions. Also, let's skip into acting. I have to act in several of these episodes, especially as Belle and sometimes as extras, which are very obvious. I just think it's kind of funny that you could just know it's me when it's done. But yeah, I have to act. I have to actually provide a performance because I am a voice actor. I have been voice acting for over 10 years now, and I have, exemplified in this craft in my own particular way, and I have done it continuously over the past several years, and I've been casted in roles that are off this channel, especially more recently in the past couple of years, Kakio Wing's Waifu Connoisseur, which is just absolutely fantastic whenever I do that. The next step is editing, which is my least favorite thing about making How to Be an Adventurer or abridging projects in general. But here's the thing about editing, is that everything about the editing process of an abridging project is transformative. You have to line up all the lit flaps. You have to change certain assets. You have to add certain assets. You are constantly actively changing the product in and of itself, which falls into its transformative nature. Then we have to skip into sound. Now, I take this a little personally because I am a professional sound effect designer. I have worked on several videos, animations, and video games in sound design. I spend way more time doing the sound effect design for How to Be an Adventurer than I think any other project that I have ever done. And there are various projects that I have done, but I have certain time limits with those. With How to Be an Adventurer, I get to start from day one. And so I get to spend a lot of time doing the sound effect design for that project. And because of that, sometimes my sound design is probably far more complex than the actual sound design the show has. So let's just say that the sound side of that is very transformative. So let's jump into the final aspect of that argument. Abridging is very transformative. So if you think that you can equate the notion that AI, which I'll make it very short, AI, all it does is that it takes information, replicates it a whole bunch of times, and then shits it out in hopes that it might be what you think it will be based off of the very few word description that you need it for, or that you are making it learn over and over and over and over and over and over and over again in hopes that you might get a result that you want and or need. That is what AI is. It's something that is done with deepfakes. It is something that is done with audio. It is something that is just done through AI. Not transformative. It is not creation. It is just replication. Abridging takes fucking forever. It takes a very long time to make. AI, short amount of time, usually very shitty, and is basically the equivalent of a lot of stolen work. Let's take Let's Players, for example, there. Let's Players, people who play video games professionally, which, not wrong, not bad. But here's the thing, is that legally speaking, Let's Players are doing what I am doing. They are just taking content and then using their own personalities over it in order to create something new. It is transformative by nature, and there's a lot of effort that goes into behind making Let's Play content, and that has been happening for decades now, and I think that is very impressive. So if you're watching any Let's Player, or you're watching a streamer, or you're watching literally anybody that makes any video gamey content, they're doing what I'm doing, and you would have to agree to the notion that yeah, there is no difference between what I do and what they do. So I guess you're gonna have to unsubscribe from them too, I guess. But I imagine that you wouldn't unsubscribe because they're not gonna hurt your AI bro feelings. But I will. You can say literally anything. People who make critic videos, people who do reviews, people who use video games, people who use anime, people who literally make videos about foreign videos or foreign movies or even movies from America and just put an AI voice over description that they just copy from a Wikipedia page and then put it on the internet and say, oh, that's transformative? Sure. Fine, I guess. But is it? I'm not sure. Not really. Any which way, my point still stands. Just because I make an abridging video does not mean that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, or that my opinion does not matter, or that the things I have stated that are fact do not matter. What kind of disturbs me is that you think that because I am an abridger, that my opinion doesn't matter. And to that I say, fucking sit on a cactus and spin? I don't know. It's so dumb. So fucking dumb. Your AI bro feelings do not matter to me. You do not matter to me. If you want to unsub, bye bitch. To the Shadow Realm with you. I don't fucking care. The point is that if you act in a very disrespectful manner, especially when it comes to actual creators and artists, the individual themselves, who I am talking about, and if you want to go run off and try and stretch that for whatever fucking length you need, Mr. Willy Wonka and your fucking chocolate factory, I'm just here to tell you that I'm not going to be your fucking taffy. Any which way, let's jump into the other aspect about this. We're going to talk about Erica, and we're also going to talk about the original creator for the AI video. I think people were kind of really missing the point, because even though that they may have squashed that, and that's perfectly fine. I was wrong and they did squash it. That's fine. What the reaction was, to the point where people were harassing Erica to a point that it was very disrespectful, is beyond me. And some of the commentary of like, oh, but she wouldn't do that, so it should be okay to just replicate her voice and be able to just post it on the internet just for our entertainment, that's kind of fucking wrong, because it's not consent. And in the immortal words of an old friend of mine, somebody that I trust, somebody that I absolutely love to this very day, my friend Ember, and the way that he says this just makes a lot of fucking sense to me. And I think that, you know, for a lot of people on the internet, this needs to make sense too, or else it's just gonna come off as you being creepy. But I think the basic understanding of this, consent is sexy. Listen, I said this last week. We do not need to capitulate to you. That's the thing. We don't have to capitulate to anyone. Individual artists, individual creators do not need to capitulate to any stranger on the internet. And that goes hand in hand with consent. If this original creator had just reached out to Erica, let her know what was going on. And if she said no, then don't post the video. If she said yes, then post the video. You know, be very self-aware of what you're doing. And consent is sexy. Letting there be this conversation where you can reach out and talk to creatives, where you can reach out and talk to people. I understand that there is a notion that you have a level of excitement that you want to have this interaction with, but I get it. I genuinely do. But the way that the AI bros fucking behaved in the aftermath of it is fucking so dumb. It is so childish. It just comes off to me as people who do not actively understand what it is we as creators do. And it is disrespectful. This is the reason why I say we don't capitulate. Because there is so much disrespect that there is a complete and utter disacknowledgement of what creatives genuinely do. And when this is a conversation where I have to see in my own comment section where people get off on the notion that they can act all fucking high and mighty and act like that they know what it is to be a creator, I just gotta say, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Your mother. If you're willing to do this on an open forum, I can only imagine the way that you would behave behind closed doors. And I really, really hope that you understand that on the day you die, nobody will hold your hand. I think this is the point of the conversation where I want people to fully comprehend that consent is sexy. That, yes, I can make mistakes, but also don't make false equivalences in order to try and shame me to make me feel like, you know, you're gonna unsub or that you can act like I am wrong in a way, and this is just dumb. Anyways, AI piss baby bitch bros can go sit in their little baby piss corner, and I genuinely do not care for their opinions. I think AI is still a very destructive way of creating content because it's not even creating, it's just replicating, and that's all I'm going to think about on that. If you disagree with me, go ahead, disagree with me. I don't have to agree with you, but if you feel like I'm offending you personally over your AI bro feelings, then I guess you're just a snowflake at that point. Liberal me, you know, calling you a snowflake. Imagine that. All right. I think I'm done. I think I'm done making fun of the AI bros. Oh shit! Actually, before I forget, I'm throwing this at the end of the video mainly because this is something I wanted to let you guys know. I just wrapped up one of my D&D game campaigns, D6 Black Archives, episode 55, and the epilogue came out on Sunday and Monday, and we are currently prepping for our next campaign, which is going to be a pirate-based campaign. And back in December, I got myself a 3D printer for Christmas, and I've been 3D printing some boats! BB! Actually, this is painted. This is using a base paint. I've been using Hatchbox and FlashForge. This is a really cool, just basic ship that is a 3D model from printable scenery. But I actually think I like this one better. This is from FlashForge. This is their burnt titanium filament, and it's just absolutely magical. This is going to be the party's main ship. It's just super magical. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I just wanted to show these, and you'll be able to see them when D6 Sandtide comes out, maybe late August, beginning of September. We are currently in the stage of doing session zeros with my players, and I'm super excited for when this series comes out. So yeah. All right, I think that's it. That's it. I'm done. I don't want to talk anymore. I've made this video a little too long, and I've already plugged in a channel that is not mine. But if you want to go check out D&D content, there's a link down below. Absolutely love everyone that have been supportive, and to the AI bros, again, sit on a cactus and spin. I don't genuinely care. Have a good day. Goodbye, everyone. All right, bye-bye. No more content for you here. AI bros, cactus, spin. You know the steps. Bye.